Hello there, and you're welcome to another amazing edition of What They Want. As you all know, What They Want is a flagship program under the stables of the Brooks Media International Studios, popularly known as TBMI.Studios, that showcases excellence and individuals who have blazed the trail in different industries. And today, we have an amazing person. Well, you would permit me to read a little bit of her resume because it is so much. Well, I'll try to keep you in suspense as I always do, and not first of all tell you her name, but I'll read out something. All right. So our guest today is the brilliant mind and a powerhouse entrepreneur behind a popular brand, which I'm going to mention in a bit. She's renowned for selling luxury interior decoration items. She runs a thriving furniture house and is the founder of a real estate company that is into full real estate activities in Osun State and in other southwestern states in Nigeria. She is married, and the marriage is blessed with 2 amazing children. Ladies and gentlemen, with a rousing ovation, welcome the one and only Mrs. Tolulope Damilola Lurusini, popularly known as TB Interior. You're welcome. It's great having you. Thank you very much for gracing our studio. And of course, you know that What a Wow is tailored towards ensuring that these people who have made a name for themselves are able to tell you a little bit of their journey. And What a Wow is aimed at ensuring that you understand the process. That before there was Didi, there was this person who went through a kind of journey before getting to this position. And you'll be knowing much and more about Didi today. So talk to us. I believe that you, at some point, were able to start from somewhere on your journey to become the popular name that is on everyone's lips right now, Didi Interior. And I know that you run an interior store where you sell interior decoration materials, very big one at that. I am also aware of the fact that you ventured into an industry that was seemingly thought to be an industry for just men, which is furniture, the furniture industry. And then you moved into construction. That's an industry that a lot of men would not even be able to thrive in. But trust me, when you see her work, you know that she is indeed, you would almost think that she was born for this. And then you went into real estate.
Yes.
Are there other industries that you function so much in that we are not aware of?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm in forex trade.
You are a forex trader. Wow. That's a what a wow moment.
You should know that because, you don't need to start advertising forex. When you're into forex, I don't think you need to start advertising on your WhatsApp, or your Instagram, or your social media, So I'm into forex trade.
That's a wow, actually. Okay, so I'm aware that at some point you started your career in banking, that at some point you were in the banking industry. Was that the beginning of the journey?
No, that was. But banking is a profession that is you can reckon with, right? I have worked in several places. I mean, a lot of places in the past before I joined banking. I used to work with Benny's. I have worked in an eatery before. Yes. I remember the first time I resumed a spices eatery.
Wow, spices.
Yes. And I got home and I was lying on the floor. My mom just kept laughing. She kept laughing at me like, what are you looking for? Because I wasn't, my family, we were not rich, but we were not poor. I mean, we're averagely okay. So she's like, what are you looking for? You're just testing yourself. So the zeal has been there for a very long time. I've worked with Baileys, I worked with Star, I have worked as an usher before. Yes.
An event usher.
Yes. Give us 2,000. I have worked with MTN before, MTN usher before. So I've done a lot of work in the past before I went to bank. I always say this, there's a lady that whenever I tell people my success story, I will always mention her name. As soon as I finished my secondary school, I just mentioned that I did some of this job. But after like 2 years, I didn't get admission, so I had to get a form into Osun State College of Technology itself for poly, because I had already used like 2 years at home without my admission. So I went to SLK to do my national diploma, and after the national diploma, I just got a call from this lady that very day that she was working in the bank then. She was working as an IT student. So she told me that she was done with us, IT in the bank. Would I like to replace her?
Oh, yeah.
So I said, I don't think I really want, because I studied estate management. So I said, I don't really think I really want to. She said, there's nothing that it's revenue department. So okay, no problem. We went for exam, and was it my exam? I can't remember. So I got employed as an IT student. I was earning 20,000.
20,000 naira.
Yes.
Wow.
IT student. So when I started, my second salary in bank, I took it to Dumota in Lagos. Get singlets and boxers. Start selling for men.
Oh my goodness.
I have always loved to do this. My salary was just 20,000, but then they were selling boxers in the Dumota. I think maybe 150 or 100 naira, I can't remember. I went there and bought boxers. Before the end of my IT, I had a boss then who was my regional manager. We went for exams so that they can become a contract staff. So I went for the exams. We were just 3 people that passed that exam. Yes, so they still did not employ immediately. So my boss reached out to me, would I like to join the marketing department? Okay, no problem. Let me start my journey with this thing now. So I started as a marketing in Ede, where Ede increased our salary to 40,000 naira then. So along the line, the exam we did earlier came out, and they converted me to a contract staff, the main contract staff. So I was transferred to Elisha. So when I got to Elisha, I worked for less than a year. I don't know, maybe you remember when they closed about 56 branches of Skybank then. 2014 or 2013, I can't remember the year again. My branch was part of it, so we were all sacked.
Wow.
They asked everyone to go. And I came back to Shogo, and I still got employed with another bank. It was Keystone Bank. So Keystone Bank, while I was in Keystone Bank, I got married and I had kids, and I was already getting tired of bank show. So I said, okay, let me try and run business. Maybe I can. I started interior designing business. I didn't start as an interior designer. I started with selling bed sheets. I was selling bed sheets. I was still on the back. I just said, let me have something on the side because this banking is frustrating me already. So I told my husband, I was already married, so I told my husband that I wanted to leave banking. He said no, that I should not leave. I have not set myself up in this new business. I wasn't comfortable with banking. Target, I was in marketing department. Target, everything, Although I had clients that used to give me, Accor Pharmacy was one of my clients there.
Wow.
Accor was really good to me then. Yeah, so, but then again, it's still stressful for somebody that has a child already with a family. I need to move my kids. There was the time we went for FDR in Apure. I came back to Shoko as late as 11 p.m. My baby was just 2 months, 2 weeks. So, all those things, I just said, you know what, I need to give this banking. Like, I said, no. So, as long as we have you, or let's say as faith we have it. I told my husband I wanted to start a new business, gave me the capital. I started some machines, wallpaper and all of that. So on that day, I just got a call from about I already closed in the office and I was home. I was with my mom. I went to carry my child because I used to put my baby with my mom then too. So I want to carry my child and I got a call from the colleague. Hello, they just sent the mail to you guys that you should go. I said I should go where? All of you, all the marketers have get up and start. So you know what? I think I'm done with I still got another offer in Fidelity Bank. Oh, I did not go. So I started my material shop proper. And this starts because I had passion for it. I'm not gonna lie. It started because I wanted to divert. I wanted to make money, not money passive, because I didn't even know there was money in interior there. I was just selling bedsheets, selling wallpaper, you know. The first day I opened my shop, 2017, November 5, I made sales of about, I think, $700,000 about.
First day?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Somebody came to my shop and he said he wanted to do window blinds for his shop, for his office, and I was still in banking then. When I got that payment and I saw my gain on that job, I said,
and then you weighed your salary too.
So it wasn't, I didn't even know there was a lot of money in interior. So I was just doing my thing and all of that. So when I left banking, I now started my interior proper. So I started, but one thing about, I will always tell people, I will never regret I worked in the bank because it's cool to me. There's nobody I cannot market. There's nobody. Most of my clients now, presently, I meet them myself, market them myself. So I wanted to market the family for like 3 years. I'll push on the family for like 1 year about hours. So it's grown to me
to be that grounded in it.
Yes.
So our journey, every step of the way, I always tell people, is important in the journey. Every step is important in the journey. I'd like to know, you are married and I have seen your kids. Awesome, amazing guys, looking so good. Now, it's a thing for our viewers to know. How were you able to combine building an empire, the brand DB that cuts across 4, at least today we heard that there's a 5th one, major industries, holding the family front, being an amazing mother, and being an amazing wife? How are you able to do that? Because I know that a lot of people, they get to the stop points of their careers the moment they get married. Not to even talk about the moment they start having children. But it seems as if after that, it's been a rise and rise and rise. How are you able to do all of that?
So one thing you cannot take away from me is the love for my children. I love them so much. I don't want to know how busy I can be. If there's any events that they need me, I must. It's not I will. I must be there. And no matter what I'm facing in my daily works, maybe projects, maybe with the clients, I don't take it home. I leave it behind because home is different. Business is different.
Definitely.
Then one thing we should all pray for is an understanding partner. My husband is so understanding. so supportive, money aspects, everything aspects. I mean, name it. So he is in parts, major part of the growth of the business. You know, apart from the fact that when you have the zeal for business and all of that, you still need money.
Definitely.
You still need money. So I leave, number one thing I do is I leave business behind. I don't take it home. You know, I'm a different person at home. I'm a different person at work. About partner and is understanding. So those two things, I think when you have those two things, you're good to go.
Wow.
You're good to go.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, talking about the fact that you have blazed the trail in different industries, do you have this discipline? I know you mentioned earlier that you studied estate management at some point. Now, how about the aspect of construction?
Yes.
Did your discipline in the university or in the school setting give you the right preparation for all of this that you're into?
Okay, so I stopped at when I started banking, right?
Yes.
So I did my national diploma and I entered into banking. But while I was in the bank, I furthered my education. I did my BSc in business administration from Fountain University. So, and after that, I also have done some professional courses. I am a certified interior designer. So I have my certificate as an interior designer, and I've done series of series of courses pertaining construction, interior designing, and every other
business line.
One thing I do is I keep learning. You know, I've done a lot of trainings, and I just mentioned that I am a certified interior designer. I went all the way to Abuja to get my certificates. I did the course for about 6 months or thereabouts, and I got the certificate on interior designer. So I'm not just doing all of this
as per passion, as per side hustle.
Yes, I am certified. I have my certificate.
And there, that's what I think. That's what brings the difference in dealing with clients, in dealing with the business aspect, because you are not just doing it with a false energy. You are doing it well directed, well structured. I mean, that structure is a major thing.
Yes.
And I don't know if you would really want to put it out there, but I know that when you started the real estate company, you became a member of a real estate developers association of Nigeria. At least I was able to see that.
Yes.
I am so aware that yes, you have all that structured. Okay, so let's move on to your growth as an organization. One of the things that I know about founders is that they are never resting on their oars or on their previous what they have been able to achieve previously. So what is next for DG Interiors, or what's next for the brand DG as a whole?
Interior design industry is very wide. It has a lot of, should I say session, or what should I say? So we are into interior designing. We sell furniture. We're into construction. If you are an interior designer, you must be able to, even if it is not full construction, you must be able to know basics about construction, because you can get to a place and you need to build this, you need to build that, you need to bring this down. Currently, I'm working on a project whereby I need to we had to bring that down, all the walls in that house, and we had to rebuild it from the scratch. So interior designing, we are into interior designing, we're into construction, furniture, and I also said I'm into forex, right?
Yeah, of course.
That is not part of it, right? So we can also go into kitchen. We can go into bathroom. It's a different. Kitchen and bathroom is different. Bathroom, kitchen. It's also an aspect in interior designing. So those are the major things that I'm looking at going to maybe in the next few years, in the next
Okay. Now, one of the things that I am so keen about, and I have seen it in a proper trajectory in your development, in your growth, is about legacy. And what legacy would you say you have targeted to leave behind for people? What is that one thing that you will say you want to be remembered for?
I want to be known for my quality works. I mean, we all, in all aspects of life, right? There are qualities. Our clothes has different quality. Our shoes has different quality. The car we drive has different quality. I mean, we have different grade. So also interior designing. We can see somebody that's the interior decorator, as they say, because it's not decorator, it's designing. So as they say, an interior decorator will tell you, I can design it, I can decorate this place for you for this amount, while another person is calling like triple of that amount. So I want to be known for my quality works. I want to be known for my discipline, and anybody that works with me knows that I don't joke with work. When it comes to work, I can be playful, I can be everything, but when it comes to work, I am 100%. So I want to be known for all of that, and yes, discipline.
All right.
Quality works.
An integral part of business is it goes beyond just the vision, it goes beyond just the vision itself. It gets to the part of the people that you work with. How have you been able to maintain a solid team that ensures that they deliver that quality that you are known for?
I mean, that is one of the hardest things that we have been dealing with, because a lot of people just don't want to work. They only want to take the money, and it is not possible. You work and you get money. So I make sure to supervise as much as I can the works of my assistants, and you need to be present. Because even if you're engineer or bricklayer or carpenter or furniture or anybody is they are very, very good, and they are very, very good at what they do, you must still need to supervise them, because they don't really care. They are not the ones to blame when the projects gets bad or something. So we have been able to manage that, although we have had a lot of artisans in the past that come and gone. But we are still on it. We are still here. We are still trying. And about staff too. I got an HR company to handle my staffing.
Okay, interesting. Would you mind mentioning the name of the HR company?
It's sitting right beside me.
Yes. That's Flavor and his resources.
Yes.
Okay.
So because staffing is one of the most difficult things to manage in business. It's really difficult.
Definitely.
So I want the stress off me, so I had to outsource it to a company.
All right, brilliant. So we are not paying for these adverts. Contact Flavor and his resources for your staff. Trust me,
right.
And they'll do a good job. All right, in business, one thing that we cannot rule out is having to deal with failure. I want to believe that at some point there have been times when things probably did not work the way you expected them to go. How have you been able to manage failure?
I mean, when people see business people outside, they just feel like it's not as glamorous as people think. There has been time that I will be on my bed and I will be crying. There's no heartbreak. The business is making me to cry. The business is making me to cry. I mean, we have had to deal with a lot of ups and downs. You know, when it comes to clients, individual differences, you meet a lot of people, you meet people with different behaviors. It's now left to you to be able to manage everyone accordingly. It is not really easy like that, as people think it is. But God has been faithful, and here we are.
Great. I would say it's been amazing listening to you. It's been an amazing conversation, and trust me, you might feel that you have said things so easily, but trust me, people listening to you would have definitely found one thing or two to lift a certain burden from them. So in our parting words, one of the things that we do here constantly is that we give a time just to talk to the viewers, people who would come across this broadcast, and speaking to people who are probably thinking, how would I one day be someone like Didi? How will I one day get to this position that she has risen to? How would I even, someone who is trying to start up a business, someone who has experienced a form of disappointment at some point. You know, you just mentioned in your story that on 2 occasions you had gotten a sack from the bank. Yes. And for some people that's a career-ending experience, and they just feel like nothing is going to ever work. So what is that thing that you can tell that person who is listening to you, who have had some of these experiences and just feels like there's no point trying to pick up myself anymore, I failed and that's final? Please just tell them something. You can look in the camera and just say something to them.
One thing I tell people is, you don't expect too much. When you expect too much, you'll be disappointed in different ways. Entrepreneurship is not as glamorous. I've said it earlier, as people think. If you are working as a salary earner and you want to diversify or divert to entrepreneurship, you might not even get your bearing in the first place. It's not really so easy like that. But one thing that keeps us going is consistency. You have to be consistent. Don't get tired. I mean, I've had a lot of time that I wanted to quit this job. My husband is a witness. I'll just call him. Today I'll tell him I want to start selling clothes. Tomorrow I'll say I want to start selling here. Next tomorrow I will say I'm tired, I want to travel out. But in all, you must still be consistent, because you don't know what tomorrow takes. You don't know what tomorrow holds, rather. You can wake up tomorrow and you even get the shock of your life. I mean, in business, somebody can just call you and tell you, supply this, supply that. You'd be like, really? So you don't give up. But you must still be consistent when it comes to business. Because as a salary earner, if you used to be a salary earner and you want to move into business, it might not be easy, because
there are some
every month
nothing would come. I have to test it.
To start thinking, is it that is it that somebody is somewhere costing me or something? So, but as somebody that is earning salary, there's no months that you don't get salary.
Of course.
So that alone can discourage you. So you must stay encouraged. You must be consistent. And you must put God first. I did not even have that. God is the number one. You cannot do it alone. God number one. Thank you.
Wow. The atmosphere is soaked already. And yes, I really love the resolve. Despite our stories, despite how thankful we are for the support systems we have, the community we have to grow, the resilience inside of us to push forward, to push further, we all must recognize the presence of God.
Yes.
He gives the direction, He gives the strength. And yes, today, Didi has affirmed that. So you're out there and you're on a journey. Trust me, you are not lost. You would find your path. Just be consistent. Just be resilient. Do not take failure as finite. Definitely, there's always that sun that would rise tomorrow. Wow, it's really been a wow episode with the one and only, the gorgeous, the beautiful,
thank you,
Damilola Tolulope Durosimi. I'm always conscious to ensure I call that name, I don't murder the name. It's been an amazing time hanging with you. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone who has stayed by to watch this episode. I'll be coming your way very, very soon with another trailblazer. Trust me, in What a Wow, it's always a time with trailblazers, people who are industry giants. My name is A to the I to the R to the HIS. Ehis. Everyone needs Ehis in their life. Everyone needs air in their life. I'll see you again in the next episode of What a Wow. Peace out.